Stomach cramping, pain, dizziness, tiredness and even fear of death can all be symptoms of you birthing the new chakra template. For a few years now, there is more and more children being born with new chakras. Some have 8, others have 13. The template however is 12 chakras. The 12 chakra system is the new/old template for human beings on Earth. Just as the frequency of Mother Earth will be raised from 7,83 Hz to 12 to 13 Hz, so will our chakra system advance from a 7-chakra system to a 12-chakra system, which provides us with abilities to understand the higher frequencies, which are manifesting on Earth right now. Actually, we have had these chakras in ancient times, when our consciousness was more advanced. Now we are getting it back. These chakras are not, as generally believed, above our other chakras, but rather they come into our old 7-chakra system and fill in the gaps, provide us with what we need at the moment. Their base function is adaptogenic, which means that they will adapt to your energetic environment and its needs. It will support our weaknesses as well as fuel our strengths. Let's say, for instance, your life task lies within communication. You are either an author or a public speaker or something else related to communication, then you will most probably manifest a chakra close to your throat chakra to support you in your communication processes. Or let's assume, you have neglected your solar plexus chakra for a while, meaning that you cannot really find a way to manifest yourself within society or you are scared to reveal your true self. In this case, you will more than likely manifest a chakra that is close to your plexus, which will help you to achieve your divine manifestation. As stated above, the new template is that of 12 chakras, but nevertheless the process is individual and solely depends on you and your needs and intentions. The only thing, which is not predestined, is how far you will go, how many chakras you will activate throughout your lifetime. The general templating process depends on how much you can integrate and change your understanding about the world. When new energies are trying to manifest within us, this often entails that our old structures will ripple and tumble down. So adapting to these energetic processes means that you will slowly let go of all your previous belief systems which were to some extent limiting or preventing you from reaching your highest potential. This means, you will go back into your childhood and remove all traumas, which you have gone through either physically or mentally. The key to this process is allowance and acceptance. What are some of the symptoms? As was said above, the process to activating the new chakra system within yourself necessitates that you are releasing all of the false belief systems and pains, which are keeping you locked in the average robotic mind-boggling of the modern human being. Thus this process can be very painful and emotionally demanding, for releasing means that it brings all those aspects of yourself to the surface, which you have been trying to suppress up till now. So as long as you let yourself act out everything which wants to be brought to light within your consciousness, you are on the right track. Do not hesitate just because you think these emotions and thoughts are childish. Just take a look at society. Everything is based on this one childish, premature belief that we have to be better than others. And thus this attitude will also prevent you from activating the new chakra template within yourself. The core is not developing the new chakra system, but rather to expand your consciousness beyond what is perceived by the monkey mind. Activating new chakras within yourself does not mean that you are better than others, who have not activated them yet. It means that you have become a facilitator for others. It means that it is your duty to pass on to others these energetic imprints, to pass on your understandings which you have gained during this process. Near-death experiences are natural. Many people will have what we generally call near-death experiences while going through this process. This is logical, for as something new is born, something old must die. We can die physically, but also mentally, emotionally, psychically, and spiritually, and what more there is. These are the basic 5 energy bodies that make up the human spirit, so the physical, emotional, mental, psychic, and spiritual body. Freeing up the energies in the twin flame process. Usually people, who are activating and integrating these higher energies, are having very intense encounters with the opposite sex or simply their opposite energetic imprint. Let's call it twin flames, soulmates, and there is a lot of other names and labels given to this phenomenon. Basically it is two people meeting, who do have a very similar or even the same base frequency of soul, which enables their souls to melt into one another. These encounters are very intense. You will be facing your greatest mirror, which will reflect all of your aspects, including your shadow and light aspects. With this person, you can go through heaven and through hell. All of a sudden there will be vast changes within all the areas of your life. This encounter affects all of the energy bodies and it releases all of the false imprints that we have allowed to manifest within ourselves. The emotional body is the hardest to convince of the fact that this process is positive for our development, for it holds all of the pains and belief systems that have so far kept us in a protective energetic layer, preventing us from reaching the deeper, more painful, or not, layers of our personality, basically your highest potential. Together with your twin flame, you are beginning to set free new energies, one after the other. Basically it never comes to a halt. According to our experiences, we have seen but a few people, except the children, who are going through this process of higher chakra activation by themselves. Usually it is in connection with their twin flame. Twin flames basically have a common aura, which makes it much easier to create the new energy system, for there is much more space to create. In our readings we take the new chakras as a true twin flame sign or an expansion of one's consciousness through either entheogenic plants or deep meditative journeys. Before a new chakra is being born, it usually channels all of the energies of the other chakras into its location in order to create enough energetic impulse to birth itself. This can be very painful. Some people get cramps in the stomach or other places of the body, depending on the location of the new chakra. Itching, piercing and burdensome feelings in one particular area are very usual symptoms. Also people will start to feel really tired as this process is taking up a lot of energies and you need to rest in order to keep up with the process. It is a process of moving closer into union with yourself. The union with your twin flame mirrors the union with yourself. Energetically you and your twin flame will re-establish the primordial connection to source. The energies enable you to faster create your own Merkaba, energy body, or whatever you want to call it, so to facilitate it for you to travel, see, feel, touch and move through other dimensional spaces, for you to recognize your multidimensional being, to create a space for your soul to grow and express itself. What does the 12 chakras system look like? Throughout the development within the twin flame partnership, the twins will get, each time they could raise their frequency and understanding, a new chakra added to their energy system. All of these 5, or more, additional chakras serve higher purposes. Starting on the bottom there is the 8th chakra, which is located between the solar plexus and the heart chakra. This chakra serves as an amplifier for divine manifestation and creation. It helps to channel energies and stimulates the whole energy system of the body. It is there to guide you in expressing yourself. It brings the urge of establishing yourself within society up into the heart arena, so that all of your creations radiate from your heart, that you can only follow a path, job, life mission, which is in accordance with your heart chakra. The 8th chakra is the mediator between the heart and the plexus. Going one up is the 9th chakra. Actually the order in which these chakras will be activated is not always the same, and they are not always the same, while some will start with activating the 12th or the 9th, then others will start with the 8th. So the 9th chakra is located between the heart chakra and the throat chakra. This chakra helps us to better understand the multidimensional aspect of everything. It increases our awareness of other dimensions, so symptoms of it being activated again could be hearing strange noises and frequencies, sometimes also seeing things moving about your visual field. With this chakra we can travel back and forth in time and for instance change our perspective on past traumas or other deep childhood memories. The 9th chakra is a mediator for the heart and the throat chakra. It brings our communication back into our center, our core, our essence, the heart. It helps us to understand the wordless communication of the soul. The next chakra, the 10th chakra, can be found on the back of the head, where the neuroscientists have located the visual field. This chakra is dealing with imagination. When it opens you start to see a lot of images that lighten up your thoughts. Everything gets very vivid, while emotions will be experienced in another intensity. It generally has to do with memories. The process to open this one is one of the most painful, because it brings back all of your traumatic or painful experiences, which you have transferred and cemented into belief systems. But it also brings you back to your primordial memories, the memories of your soul, of your source. So it always is just a matter of perspective. You are the one through the looking glass. You can either see your experiences as being a burden for your spirit or a challenge and a possibility for you to step up and face yourself, breed your consciousness to the next level. Going 2 more up, we will find the 11th and the 12th chakras just above the 2 brain hemispheres. In its middle resides the crown chakra. These chakras catalyze and harmonize the feminine and masculine energies of the human body. Together they will connect with the crown chakra and actually all other chakras and make a balance between the 2 brain hemispheres. They channel divine inspiration and can help to energetically understand the unity in duality. Uniting these 2 energies is the same process that you have been going through with your twin flame. Now it's within you. The whole process of activating and opening these chakras is like a birthing process, where in the end it will help the soul to better express itself to the mind, so that one can find unity and understanding. It raises our intentions to follow the divine purpose. Of course, the human energy field can have even more than just 12 chakras, but this 12 chakra system is the first step for us to evolve as spiritual beings. This is the general template of the ancient/new 12 chakra system. As was stated above, the process of the activation of your higher chakras is not always the same, and some people might have chakras in very strange areas, but those will always serve them individually. Other chakras diverging from the template. We are working as twin flame healers already since a couple of years. Edina, my twin flame, can read the aura since she is a child, but only since we have met, have we begun to develop and deepen our abilities of seeing, feeling and working with energies. So we have seen other chakras appearing on different locations, of which one is on the back of the body at the height of the sex chakra. This chakra was by far the biggest that we have seen, and it is built up like a clock with 12 tinier chakras on each hour scale. The function of this chakra is like a motor. It stirs up the whole energy system, catalyzing and boosting all other chakras. It is an addition to the sex chakra, which is the seat of our life force energy, our sexual energy, our kundalini flow. Also, we have seen a new chakra popping up at the back of the neck. This chakra especially serves communication and, as was said in the beginning, can help those who have their job or mission in the arena of writing, speaking and teaching. This chakra together with the motor chakra builds up a pyramid through the assemblage point, which is another very important energetic feature of our energy system. The assemblage point guards and controls our perceptions. So this connection can help us to shift our perception of how we generally communicate and of how to use our sexual energy, motor chakra. Sexual energy is the main force which constitutes and builds up our dream awareness. Lucid dreaming solely depends on our sexual capacities, but this is yet another topic, which will be spared for yet another article. We have also seen people who had an additional root chakra. Their task is one of designing homes, of creating the trust and root within oneself, the earth and the universe. These people are usually very grounded, and they can bring their instincts to the next level, to connect it with their intuitions and channeled thoughts, which brings us to the next deviant chakra. This is located just above the third eye chakra, and actually it is 2 chakras. The first chakra is emitting turquoise energy, while the upper one has some kind of rainbow-colored energy transmission. At one point they will start to fuse with the third eye chakra, which results in the amplification of the intuitive processes altogether. People activating this chakra will be much more capable to filter out the truth behind everything. These chakras help us to see the human aura and other dimensions in general. Of course, there is even more chakras appearing elsewhere. It depends on you. You are the architect, the builder. You create your own energy system, so be creative.